Oh, unmute. There we go. Okay, y'all should be able to hear me now. Just type in K Knox. It should be back. But you might have to close the app. What's up, y'all? It's your boy CK, and we're here. We're finna play some play now, right now, bro. You know what I'm saying? I just gotta work on this player. This is like this is one of my new. This this one of my new players. Still trying to get it right. You know, I'm not used to being a big, and every 2K I was usually a guard and make a big later. But you know, I didn't even make a guard this year. I was just straight big, and you know, it's cool. But you know, we still got some learning to do. I just don't like letting down my teammates. You know what I'm saying? But we do what we got to do. Let's get it started. As y'all can see, we coming off the bench, you know, because we don't play that many games, bro. We be coming off the park, stuff like that. Got the cornrows, because I used to have cornrows. Actually, if y'all didn't know, I'm gonna get a face cam soon. Just like I haven't got it yet. It's my first time really streaming type shit. So, and I appreciate y'all joining. I appreciate it for real. So we're gonna call for a screen. We're gonna come off. We're gonna turn it over, but it's okay. Okay. Bro, nigga, go to fucking pick up the damn pizza for your mom. Bro. Green. Good shot, boy. Freak. Jeremy Grant does not have this capability.
Chauncey Billups and I got a chance to talk for a bit. Desmond Bane was the topic. The coach was effusive with his praise. He said Bane is a great catch and shoot guy, but he'll find
Shout out Braxton, bro. Shout out Braxton. He going to UTA, y'all. He going to UTA.
but they'll do their best not to let him get in rhythm.
Gonna be a nurse.
Their hands full tonight, guys.
Bro, Sean. Like, shut up. Freak. It's the ball.
Six to shoot. Williams has a screen for Sharp. No good with the triple. All right, Shams, I know you can't reveal all your secrets.
What I'm really working on with this player is, you know, kind of getting rebounds and, you know, just being a better teammate and all, because it's good and all, it's cute and all, and play now, but, you know, in rec, that's when it really matters. I don't like letting my teammates down in rec because I know I've done that before, but it's all right, bro. Good defense.
Relationships are the name of the game, especially in the NBA.
Good. I love getting lobs, y'all.
I would think that would be maybe the core of how you operate.
Trust and faith, and that develops.
I love getting lobs, y'all, whether it's in play now, whether it's in anything, bro. And as y'all can see, if y'all see in the top right corner, y'all see that lock, so I got to hit that 10 times. I don't play this game that much, so I'm really still working on that. I'm trying to get my takeover unlocked. So that'll help a lot too, but, you know, I really just got to work harder with this player, everything like that. You know, working on staying defensively solid, because when I play my friends in 1v1, they usually take advantage because they know I'm a jump, so I just gotta work on not jumping, staying tall.
Williams
You
comes
know,
in for Bain. And Derrick Rose is subbed
doing
in
what I
for
do
Chris
best. You know,
Clark.
what I'm saying.
MP passes to Williams.
Oh wow. Hey,
Sharp against
comment
Williams.
down below
On
or
the wing.
just type in the chat what's y'all's favorite 2K.
Keeps it going.
My favorite 2K probably like
Second shot clock.
probably 20. Honestly, I love 20, bro. I
Kamara.
love
And the
20.
call on the shot
1921 too.
sends him to the line. It goes on Brett
2K20.
Anderson.
Yeah, I agree with you, bro. I agree with you. Appreciate it.
For
Shake
free
that,
throws
bro.
good.
Yeah, 2K20 was probably the best one. I don't know, bro. I don't know. But 2K20, that was the best one. Cause like I don't know, it's just like it may have been something to do with quarantine, probably did, but it's just like it was so fun, especially the rec. I just like how everything worked in 2K20. It
Screen
really
from
just
Embiid.
it was
To the
fun.
paint.
No, I didn't go up with that. I pump fake.
Solid defense from Grant. Portland's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Here's Banton. They look to him for part of their offensive attack.
And guys, after this, once my friends like do what they gotta do, we might hop on another game like Fall Guys or something. You never know. We be playing a lot of games, bro,
The
and
Trailblazers
we be
fight
up
off a shot. And the
all
inbound.
night, bro.
The
Like,
players continue
and bro, when I tell y'all this friend group, I've been like
and Shams, he
Blake,
has truly taken a
Isaiah,
global lead.
and Sean. I've known them since I was in elementary school, since I was in 5th grade, bro. It's kind of crazy. Like, we grown ass men. Braxton, I've known him since I was in 7th grade. So, you know,
Three of the top, 5, 6 players. We got Doncic.
that's when I used to like hoop for real, but now I don't like, I don't hoop no more. Cause I got kicked off the team, bro.
I mean, the names go on and on of
So
how
like, as y'all can see, I'm very calm right now, but that's not like my personality. But it's all right. Yeah, cause we lit now. We're making money, making real money. I wish I applied to Streaming University, but I ain't let me in. But it's all right. It's all right, though.
wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
Oh man, MP to be young again.
Portland leading. Here's Banton. Still yet to score. Here's Grant. Another field goal.
Nigga, this.
Number 6 shooting tonight.
Keep going offensively, helping them build this lead.
Rose kicks to MP. The kick out to Williams. Rose scanning the floor. And here's MP for 3. Portland leading by 4. Left side Grant. Can't connect from short range. And it's Rose with the ball for Memphis. This, of course, the first opportunity to play Portland this season.
And they won the season series against this club last year, but, you know, then again, so did a lot of other teams.
Fires the 3. Hits it from three-point range.
And Rose, so dangerous coming off the pick. All he needs is a half step, and he can do the rest.
Pass to Grant. Nice move. And the rejection by MP. And it's out of
Nah, this player is a great defender, though. You know what I'm saying? He's a good defender.
checked in for Portland. Clark, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. There's 38 seconds left in the first quarter.
Hey, make sure y'all share the live. Share the live on like Instagram, all that.
And there wasn't much resistance either.
Clark sets a screen for MP.
I just get a fan base in here.
But he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And MP still gets the shot in the air. Other young guys might have folded under that foul, but he's able to get to the line.
I have no free throw, y'all, so chill.
Does he have something in his eye on that shot?
Oh, shit.
Maybe. Murray's checked in for Devontae Green. Here's Banton. Last game we saw him score 14. 11 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Pass to Grant. 5 on the clock. Over Williams. No good, and tight defense there boggled that shot. And so it's Shaedon Sharpe making highlights for the Trailblazers. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll get right back. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. Guys, what stands out from the Blazers so far?
Last night I went to a Lil Baby concert, y'all. That shit was kind of
On
boring.
the defensive end, they forced a number of turnovers.
Yeah, turning defense into offense.
Yeah,
Getting out in the open floor. That's exactly what
yeah, it was kind of boring. I'm not gonna lie.
On the floor to begin things for Memphis.
That stage was small as freak.
Jackson is out there with Clark. Then it's MP. Then there's Derrick Rose. And it's Williams at the 2.
No Diddy. Young Diddy.
Against Murray. And that one is good to start him off on the night. Trailblazers moving on. Shams from Damian Lillard. Arguably the
Let me know if GDB gets anyone.
What do you think, though, about the haul they got from that deal with Milwaukee?
It was essentially 2 trades. One, moving Damian Lillard to Milwaukee, and then part of that package was Drew Holiday. They sent to Boston. So in total, 3 first-round picks, 2 swaps, some good young players, and DeAndre Ayton. The Portland front office believes that they are building for the future, and with these draft picks, with the swaps, and DeAndre Ayton, they feel like they have the makings of some talent to move forward.
Young team, nice team with a lot of room to grow. Good point.
Yeah, look, that's a good find by the veteran. Grant keeping everyone involved.
Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. MP, no
Bro,
good.
this game is like terrible.
Portland's gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. Manton, the pass to Grant. Here's the tip-drop. And the rejection by Clark. Rose kicks to MP. Clark a screen on Grant. On up there for Clark. And stolen by Murray. Grant outside.
Hey, chat, let me know what y'all want more content of. Like, if y'all want gaming content, or like story times, let me know so I can just know what to give y'all, you know what I'm saying?
By Grant. And this is what happens when you become a great scorer. You draw defenders, which often leaves someone open.
Here's MP. Canton with the rebound.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Pass to Murray. It's hauled in by MP. MP's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Rose dishes to MP. MP showing the range.
What an incredible game so far for MP. He's showing no signs of slowing down.
Well, the latest CBA introducing the second apron, limiting Shams what teams above the cap can do. How does that new rule affect teams?
Decision makers tell me that they're very much keeping an eye on the second apron, not only of their team, but others, and teams that will have to shed salary because of the second apron and the amount of big contracts we're going to see teams give to players. You're going to see it at the top, but that may dwindle in the middle of their roster. But we will see a more competitive league because of these new CBA changes, and less of a chance of super teams and just more.
You could probably get D Wade.
You constantly
I mean, not D Wade, Chris Bosh.
agreements. I would assume that you do to have a full understanding.
Chris Bosh. Or Melo.
Like,
Getting Melo. Getting Melo.
all the other things, the luxury tax. all
Who got
the
Melo?
things that make deals possible.
It's one thing to have luxury tax, it's a whole nother animal.
D Wade's 2006.
Second apron, that certainly for teams that are deep in the second apron, that limits their
Oh,
ability
shit.
to
No, no, no. I'm sorry.
to be able to sign
No, no, no. That was my bad. I was confusing. No, nigga, I'm dumb. I'm dumb. I was confusing when he fucking won the shit. When he started being like,
being 50,
oh,
60, 70 pages. That's something you pour through before every calendar year.
who got? Wait.
And let's head over to the
Who got Melo?
with David Alders.
Kevin, the Blazers are in the midst of a rebuild. Coach Chauncey Billups said it's been a tough couple of years. I'm just here every day grinding through it, helping my guys the best I can. I'm ready for that challenge and that pressure to go out and compete with these best teams. In the NBA, Kevin, this sort of thing takes time.
A lot of time, but the West is tough, David. Thank you. Doesn't go for him. Murray with the
Chris
defensive.
Bosh is a lead.
Blazers leading by 5.
They say Chris Bosh better than Michael Beasley.
Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Denton's got 6 here in this quarter.
Oh, great ball movement.
They say he's better than Bam Adebayo.
Outside Jackson. MP outside.
He got D Wade too. Holy.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And a quick look at how the Grizzlies
Don't say that. That's TOS, bro.
on Wednesday. They'll go up against LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers. Then on Friday, they'll be playing against Drake.
Yes, bro. It's TOS. Stop saying that on my stream, boy.
And looking at the schedule, it isn't ideal in terms of the upcoming.
Stop. We're gonna mute you,
Just how good you are.
Nations, it seems like with these younger teams,
bro.
we'll be witnessing a transfer of power.
What is wrong with you? That's TOS.
Parity that we're seeing in the league, and we haven't seen this much parity in a really long time. It's
Chat. Hold on. Give me a second. All right, it's this boy. All right, chat. We muted him, so we're good now.
West to claim that top perch.
Cause he's not finna get me banned.
Credit. There's tons of parity.
Which I think is leading to expansion talk, correct? We've got so much talent right now, we can kind of let it ooze out a little bit to some other areas.
Certainly expansion, couple more teams in the league, but the league really loves where they're at now. And any given year, anyone can win.
Chat, y'all want a story time? Drop it below. Do y'all want a story time? Yes or no?
He powers through the contact inside.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Yes. We got how many viewers? We got 2 viewers, so I need. Yeah.
Grant on the
We want story time. All right. What do y'all want a story time on? Like, y'all want something like crazy or like,
as the whistle.
or y'all want a story of how I got kicked off the basketball team?
It's going to be on MP. And a closer look here at the scoring.
All right, bet.
The Blazers.
Okay, so basically, it was November 16th, 2024. Now, mind you, we were playing in a tournament. We were playing in a tournament. It was called Grapevine Faith basketball tournament. So we were playing the tournament, and my school, the coach, he always would like do some bullshit, like. And I know that everybody, yeah, we had a little bit of calm, not really though. Like, I knew I was the best one on the floor no matter what team we play, right? So my coach, he was always like, because I went from a 6, like the biggest public school basically in the world, in America, to TAPS for it.
Henderson outside.
And so basically, like, I knew I could hoop because I could hoop against some of the Allen people too. I went to Allen, so I could hoop against some of the Allen people too. So I knew I could hoop, like, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, this year, my junior and my summer going into my senior year, that's like when I was really just like the most confident player I'd ever been. Like, I just wasn't really, like, I never really got down on myself for anything, right? So I came to this school, and the coach, like, for some reason, he didn't like competitiveness. Like, if I block a shot, I'm 6 foot. So if I block a 6'8" dude's shot, and I say, give me that shouldn't be like, you know what I'm saying? I don't see why you would get mad at that, because that's just competitive fire, right? So he used to just pick on me a lot. Like, he was always, every time I said something, he'd be mad at me, like, or like I would dominate because I remember the first real game we played, I was the only person on our team that had double-digit points, right? And I only took 5 shots because I didn't play that many minutes that game. And so then he played me, I dominated, but he said the thing that was wrong with, like, me was my defense. And he used plus minus. Now, mind you, plus minus is not always it's not necessarily a personal statistic. If he puts you in while you're already down and the team's already on a run, then you're most likely going to have a bad plus minus, because that doesn't mean that's how many times you got scored on. That's how many times your team got scored on while you were in. So, no, I'm not a comb, but, you know, because I watched the film. So that started. And so then he told me the next day, because we had a scrimmage. I was hooping that scrimmage too. Told me the next day, once you, like, if you keep doing what you're doing, you're going to be, like, a starter or something. I was like, okay. So I kept doing what I was doing because I tried to trust the coach for his word. Bro, the second he said that, less and less minutes came, fam. I was like, bro, what the freak? Now, mind you, I watched actual cones. Like, if we can pull up the film, if I log into a huddle right now, we can pull up the film of cones. So, and his method was weird. Like, he had a no middle method, right? Which is cool for most coaches. Like, that's cool. But, like, if we got screened, he would want us just to, like, make them reject the screen. He wanted them to reject the screen. I'm like, okay, that's cool. But that's like, it's kind of like, damn, because whenever I would open up, it wouldn't be enough. So then I started opening up. I literally just started being like, okay, I'm just open all the way up. So then I get blown by, of course, because I'm doing what he's telling me to do. So then we get to this year, or like this past year, I was hoping that, like, hoping. He basically said, like, they said my body language was poor and I didn't encourage my teammates when he got on to me. So he didn't like mid-range, right? So I stopped taking them. But so then my teammate would take a mid-range and I would say good shot, just supporting my teammate. It's not in spite or anything. I would say good shot in support of my teammate. And the coach would pause practice or pause film, pause whatever we were doing, and yell at me for saying good shot. Not the person that took the mid-range. Like, what? How the fuck did that make sense? And then we watch a film, and I made a mid-range because it was open. So I made that, and I had missed a 3. He said, which one was the better shot? The 3 you missed or the mid-range you made? I looked at that nigga, I was like, I just stared at him. Y'all can imagine the face I'm making, like. And I said the 3 I missed. It was like, and he always wanted me, and he said, if you had a player who took mid-range when you didn't like him, what would you do? Like, what? So I said what he wanted to say, not playing. But then we were in film, and y'all know how I told y'all, my teammate took a mid-range, and I said good shot, and I got in trouble. He said, if you had a player who knew you didn't like mid-ranges, but kept saying, bro, coach. But there's more to this story, guys. Like, it's way more. So he was like, if you had a player that kept saying, that kept saying he didn't like mid ranges, and you had a player, you had a player who knew that, and he was saying good shot when his teammates took a mid range, what would you do? And so what I said was, I looked at my coach dead in his face, and God can strike me down. I said I would get on the person that took the shot and not the person that said good job. And I would say I would congratulate the person for supporting his teammate. Because at the end of the day, like, what do you want me to say? Like, what the heck? So then we get to that. So and he, like, I just, so I had been handling it with class a lot of the time. There were times I didn't handle it with class, I can admit, but I would never go off on them. I would just, like, ignore them, because if you're going to keep saying my name for no reason, I'm going to ignore you. right? So I was just ignoring him
Williams in the post.
for a long time. Like all of
And he gets the
last year, I ignored him.
throws coming up. Well, with
So this year, I just snapped because he had subbed a bench player in 3 times before I got in once. And then one of the starters was like, "Oh, I need one." And he looks down the aisle, looks down the chair, and is like, "Okay, then go in." And so I said, "Damn!" Like when I got up, I was like, "Damn," because it's like finally, like nigga, my knees cracking when I get up because I'm so cold. Like, damn.
making a change here.
And so then
Is jacked in.
one of the assistant coaches was like, "What you say that for?" So I ignored that nigga because I know what he's trying to do. He's trying to be messy.
And Vince Williams subbed in.
And mind you, I say damn all the time. All these coaches have heard me cuss, by the way. So then I said, damn it. They're like, what you say that for? And so my coach comes back and looking with a smile on his face, said, you got something to say. And I admit, guys, I let my emotions get the best of me. I looked at him, I said, yes, I do. And then he said, okay, then go sit back down. And so as I'm on my way back, I untucked my jersey and said, you wasn't going to play me anyway. Sorry, ass nigga.
Points in the game.
And I walk to the end of the bench. And that's really when I knew, like, guys, I was off the scene, bro. Mind you, people wasn't telling me to say, like, not to say what I said. They said I shouldn't have said nigga. They said I should have said bitch. Now, mind you, I shouldn't have said it, but like I just reached my boiling point. Like, I reached my point. So then, when I got kicked off, I was just like, I was mad as fuck because I was talking. Mind you, the coach, after he kicked me off, he never talked to me. Like, he never told me I was kicked off. He had to go through this is a small school. He had to go through the athletic director to tell me I got kicked off and was lying on papers. He tried to say, like, my parents were very abusive and shit like that. Like, they would put hands on him. I'm like, bro, what? What are you talking about? So then, yeah, so he kicked me off the team. So I texted him. I was like, I apologize for what I did. Da-da-da. Bro. And so then he was like, he left me on red when I texted him. When I texted the coach, he left me on red because I was like, apologize. So I was like, I'll do anything to get back on the team because I love hoops. And like the nigga left me on red. And like he was avoiding me, fam. And he used to tell the coaches, because he had an assistant coach that was cool with me. He was like, yeah, y'all don't need to talk to him no more. Stay out of contact with him. I'm like, what the hell? What the hell? What the fuck? And so then, I was sitting in the locker room one day, because I got gone to track. I was sitting in the locker room. The coach is white. Come on now. Coach is white, bro. The assistant coach was black, though. But don't get me started on them. They were just some slaves. I'm not gonna lie, bro. But I was sitting in the locker room because I had gone to track, and the coach, the white coach, asked me, he was like, "What are you doing?" I looked up. I said, "Just sitting here waiting for track." He was like, "How you been?" Bro, it took every ounce of strength in my body not to cuss him out. Like, truthfully, bro. What do you mean how I've been? Fuck, nigga, I'm not hooping no more. Do I look happy to you, bitch? And so then he was like, yeah, I was going to talk about it. And, I stayed mature and I said, I apologize for what I did. And I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have said it. That was wrong. He talking about, yeah, I still hope you play college basketball, but I was just preparing you for what'll happen if things aren't so nice. Like if they're not as lenient. Nigga, what are you talking about? I got kicked off the team. That's the least amount of leniency you can have. Like, if I was the coach, I wouldn't have kicked him off the team, especially if it's something like that's not in his character. If he hadn't done it to anyone else, I would have never kicked him off the team. I would have, tried to find a resolution And so then
Rose dishes to Jackson.
after that,
Wide open look.
he did all that, and
Portland leading by 5.
I was like, okay. So then here's where it gets like crazy.
6.
So I find out. So a player,
And the layup is up and
they did a workout like later on in the season, and a player had got this thing called rhabdo, and it was from like too much push-ups basically. But the whole time it wasn't necessarily because of the push-ups. It was because that player had the flu real bad and he came back too early and did that workout.
after this break.
Now this player was like a dick eater, like he was dick eating coach so much. So I find out that that player went up to the coach early in the season, was in the office, and told the coach that I'm a cancer to the team.
And with 3 quarters behind us,
And when I confronted him about it,
what's in store for us?
the dude looked at me and said, "You do anything for playing time." I was like, "Oh wow,
Start the 4th.
that shit was cold.
He's out there with Luke
That was cold."
Clark is out there with
So I was mad. I'm like, "What the fuck?
in at the 4-man position.
Like, I would have helped y'all win."
Here's Grant, just 5 to shoot.
And
Action by Clark.
so then he was like,
MP heading to the hoop.
"Yeah, do anything for playing time."
MP gets in the open floor on the break like that. Watch out.
And
Trailblazers leading by 5.
he was just like, bro, to be honest, I was gonna my mom wanted me to like my mom was done. My junior year, she wanted me to transfer out during winter break. But I wanted to hoop and I thought I could hoop because at Allen, I got kicked off the team, so I was like, bro, they're never gonna like bro, when I tell you at Allen, if you try out, you're not gonna make the team.
MP outside.
Especially if you're trying out for varsity. You will not make the team. So I was like, I didn't think I was gonna make the team. So I was just like, fuck it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna stay where I know I can hoop. But I think I should have transferred out. Because with this team, I think I could have even I don't know. If I went to the summer stuff, I think I could have played at Allen. Maybe. Just maybe. But you know, I should have transferred out, but I didn't because I had faith. But so then that coach, the kid that got rhabdo,
With this team leading, he might just
he like made a big scene about it. And they like suspended the coach and everything. Now, mind you, and they labeled the coach as abusive, all this shit and that shit. Now, mind you, me and my family were upset because we're like, bro, we've been warning y'all about this the whole time. Like, the whole time, but y'all didn't want to listen or do anything when it came to me. Because it's not in my character to cuss out an adult. No, like, it's not in my character. So, why would I just do it randomly to him? You know what I'm saying? So, you know, they checked out, they suspended him and ended up making him resign. And so this one instance that could have happened with anybody simply because he came back too early from the flu turned into a whole big thing, labeling the coach as an abuser. Like, CPS got called. CPS got called, all that. And so, like, me, the one who's had the worst experience with him, I felt bad for the coach. I was like, damn. Because he never put his hands on me. Like, and so the kid, he ended up filing a news article. Police came to his damn door acting like he just like, he was in the hospital for a week and a half, maybe. Cuz didn't get no surgery. If you look, because it was in his kidney or liver. Kidney, my bad. If you look at like his stomach, because there's no scars, there's no nothing. He did all this over somewhere he had no surgery. Right? So everybody's really just stuck. So he made a whole police report because people just thought he like gave up. But when people found out he was in the hospital, they didn't say shit to him. So he filed a news article just dropping his like what he's been doing, you know, his stats, his height, basically to get put on notice. And You know, he said some of the high schools like weren't good to him. So that coach ended up getting fired for some shit he really didn't deserve to be fired for because that could have happened with anybody. You know what I'm saying? But the school ended up apologizing to me, but they didn't even let me back on the team. Not even to be back on the team. I just wanted to practice with the team. But they wouldn't let me practice with the team because it sets a precedent. And they said it makes it seem like that's what I'm saying. And they're making it seem like what I was doing was okay. When it showed that like I wasn't the full problem, basically. And they were like, but you go about things very well. I was like, but y'all just try to paint it as I just crash out all the time when I don't. And then so then I was like, all right, that's cool. So when he got fired, I was like, damn, that's kind of crazy. And the dude, I talked to the dude, and when you put out the news article, he said, read about me. Mind you, he was in the hospital, like, acting like he was finna die. This nigga was good and alive. And so he said, read about me on his private story. And I was like, wow. He likes the attention he was getting from it. And basically, when he got back to school, he did a joke on me, like a white people joke, where he acted like he was kissing the back of my neck. But he put spit on his fingers and put it on the back of my neck. Now, most black people do not play with spit at all. Like, you don't spit on nobody. That's fucking disgusting. That's nasty. This is real. This is real. You don't spit on nobody, right? So I got mad. I didn't put my hands on him or nothing, though, because he already had, like, teachers on the side. So I got mad, and I was like, I just don't talk to him no more. So then he texted me and was like,
And that'll do it, folks. So now for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching.
So then, dude had texted me and was like, what's the problem? I said, I don't mess with you and get weird. And I left it at that. So then even his girlfriend ended up telling me that he was trying to bait me to like just crash because he kept saying be a man and talked about it, be a man. I was like, okay. So then I ended up cussing him out. He didn't show nobody because he knew he was in the wrong too. But like, you know, if he never did that, I would have never reacted like that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm finna join back.